The housing market right now is pretty crazy. Both homebuyers and renters have experienced more drama this year than anyone could want. Let's break it down. So there's been a dramatic spike in mortgage rates. It's now, I believe, over 6% for 30-year fixed. That's more than double what it was in December. And this has thrown everything out of whack. Just 3 months ago, you'd have probably read about crazy bidding wars and lines around the block for open houses. Those bidding wars have now turned into tough conversations with sellers, as pricing has to adjust to reflect this new reality. Meanwhile, the jury's still out on inflation, which is really going to determine where mortgage rates go next. When inflation peaks, mortgage rates will have peaked. And that's really the key ingredient, Bankrate's Greg McBride told the New York Times. If we get more inflation numbers like we did a couple weeks ago though, there is no telling how high mortgage rates could go. All that is turning the housing market topsy-turvy. Consider the Manhattan luxury market, which had a record 2021 in terms of pricing and deal volume. Last week though, just 16 apartments priced at $4 million and up went into contract, representing less than $100 million in sales. With inventory still extremely low, however, it's not like buyers get to call the shots just yet. Instead, the market has entered what Redfin economist Daryl Fairweather called a hibernation, as all key parties, buyers, sellers, and lenders, try to figure out their next steps. But hibernation can mean death for the middleman. Across the country, residential brokerages are announcing layoffs, with Compass and Redfin both citing market conditions, including falling home sales and rising rates, as key factors. And on the mortgage side, it's been carnage. Everyone from Better, Guaranteed Rate and Blend, to many others have announced big layoffs. Meanwhile, on the other side of the housing market, it's even nuttier. Rents have been rising consistently since the spring of 2020, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. Name a market: Miami, Austin, Seattle, New York City, and it's a tale of double-digit percentage growth, bidding wars, and take no prisoners deal making. Across the country, the vacancy rate is less than 5% now, according to Rent Cafe, with each vacancy attracting a dozen hopefuls. And in the nation's top markets, the numbers have started to get pretty intimidating. Manhattan median rents just crossed $4,000 for the very first time. There was a heating up, Zillow economist Joshua Clark told The Times. But the fact that we're here at these numbers, I would have laughed at myself if I had predicted that, he said. So what's a buyer to do? What's a seller to do? What about a renter? We'd love to get your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to follow The Real Deal for more Paydirt breakdowns.